The right for women to vote in the United States is marked this month by the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment. And when you think about it today, it is really hard to imagine that women, who account for more of our population than men, couldn't vote. And tonight's local original, North Carolina's history of women's suffrage has not been very good either. As women in the northern states marched and demanded the right to vote, the effort in the South was quite different. North Carolina was among the last states to start a women's suffrage movement. Their approach included more pen and paper than protests.
It's a lot more women who are writing to their legislators, they're lobbying, they're writing newspaper articles. They're sort of getting out and doing the community organizing, trying to convince people that this is a good idea.
Their passions were strong, but convincing those who had the power to make it happen failed. When the 19th Amendment of the Constitution passed the U.S. House and Senate, 36 states needed to ratify it for it to become law.
Tennessee does go ahead and ratify it, and the day after that ratification, once they already know it's the law of the land, the House in North Carolina still votes 71-41 not to pass the amendment.
That's right. North Carolina's General Assembly voted against a woman's right to vote. Part of the reason, factory owners worried women would push lawmakers for worker safety with stronger labor laws. Then there was race.
White supremacy has a lot to do with it, in the South especially. They did not want to reopen the idea of discussing who could vote because they were fairly effectively suppressing the African-American vote. And so any kind of federal amendment about voting rights, they were scared of.
And women had been voting 45 years before most African-American women in North Carolina could cast a ballot. Never giving up their own effort, it took the 1965 Voting Rights Act to control that era of voter suppression.
It is a part of that story, definitely, and it is very illustrative of the national, politics and ideas at the time.
Many of these women did not live to see their efforts come to be, but their work and sacrifice still appreciated today. And just to put it in perspective, Angela, when I was born, women had only been voting for 47 years. It really makes you think about it. African-American women in North Carolina for 2 years.
Wow.
Most of them unable to vote up until 1965.
Good stuff there, Russ. Thank you.